Hey guys, I'm back to hurt myself more about how much I don't know how to use the software. So, so I'm gonna start with kind of like how to open up the character they want us to use. So I left open, like if you can see in the bottom left right here, that's kind of like the file pathway. So I'm gonna go down to file, what was it? File, oopsies, file import. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but file import library characters. And then they want us to anime Studio Pro 10, and then they want us to grow. Awesome. Okay. Oh, wait. wait. We've already started off badly. Okay, wait. Hold up. We'll do file new. There you go. And then we'll just don't save. When you open up Moho, it sometimes like opens up with like preformed ones, so like ignore that. Okay, file, import, library, characters. Oh, look at that. We're learning some more. Anime Studio Pro Growl. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, we've gotten through the first hurdle, so now let me close this close window. And now we have the other window. Let me see if you guys got it. Yes, you do. Look at this. Okay. So let's get started then. So let's like let me here's like the opening sequence. We can watch it just for, prostate like just pros I can't think of words right now. But for the sake of it, for the fun of it all. There. Ah, it's kind of loud on my headphones though. There we go.
We're now going to
Hello,
continue our
Chad.
lessons using Gruely here.
Okay, we
I
got
imported
Gruely.
him before, and he's good to go. If you need
Yeah.
to re-import him, just as a refresher,
Wait, they
you can go
had
to
this.
File, Import,
My ass went to the
Library,
old tutorial and did it.
Characters, Anime Studio 10, and
So
then you can
apparently they
choose him from the
anticipate people to
list.
be a little silly like
Here, we're
me.
going to discuss the hierarchy of layers,
Okay.
specifically how bones and groups work.
Okay.
So to start off, on the layers panel, near the bottom right here, you can see that we have
Okay.
two layers. We have Gruely,
Okay.
and then we have the vector layer,
Yes,
which
I
is
have
blank.
two layers.
The blank vector layer will always
Wait, hold
appear.
up. Their Gruely looks different than my Gruely. I think that's fine though. Yeah. His is a little step ahead. That's fine. There. But it's whatever. Okay, whatever. It's fine.
Whenever you create a new document.
Okay, cool. We got two
Just in case if
layers.
you're wondering. You really don't need it as long as you have one layer present.
Okay.
We can choose to delete that and just work with the Gruely layer if
Whoa,
you
what?
wish. But I just want to point out
I'm
that
not
that's
gonna,
how that works.
I'm not gonna delete that.
But here we have Gruely,
Okay.
and we have just one layer, it appears.
Okay, I guess we're deleting the layer then. Oopsies. Delete. Oh my god. Delete layer. There. We got the Gruely layer. That's all we need apparently.
But that's actually not the case.
Oh.
If you look at the bone icon,
Oh, look at
to the
that.
left of it is an arrow.
Oh my
And this indicates
gosh.
that there is more to Gruely inside of the bone layer.
Okay.
So if we click on this arrow, it will expand out, and you can see now we have
Yes.
access to the limbs,
Oh, his
as well
arms.
as a body group and a tail group.
Oh no.
So what this means is
Oh no,
you
there's so
can
many
have
folders.
groups within bones. Even though a bone
Okay.
layer is essentially a group, it comes with the special functionality of being able to control your character with bones. A
Yes.
group is more
And so, for those who may not know, a bone is essentially like think of them like think of them like actual bones, like actual physical like movements. Like you could have a joint at the end. So like if you look at the screen right now, and they might go over this. I don't know. I'm doing it now to refamiliarize myself and so people can know. If you see the middle of my screen right now, like this right here, this is a bone from my understanding. And notice how like it's like thick at a joint. That's a pivot point. So like right here, it's like imagine like your elbow, and this is your forearm, and this is your upper arm, kind of. And then this would be your like elbow. So that's like it would bend like right here. Theoretically, that's my understanding of bones. I could be wrong. That is a TBD.
A way to organize layers on your timeline and
Yes.
set up masks.
Yes.
So to see here, if we click on the body group and bring that down,
Okay.
you can see inside of the body we have horns and eyes.
This is so.
Now, the horn left and
Can I just have a moment to just like to really hone in on how hard this is to make his art? Because like, look how many art pieces. Like these are each like a little like component you have to make, which is unhinged. It's why I've always struggled with doing like 2D animation, because it's like, look at this fucking nonsense. This is just ugh. Anyway, sorry, it's just me crashing out because this shit drives me nuts.
eyes
Okay.
are actually groups themselves.
Okay.
Inside of that, we have vectors.
Yes, we
So you can
do.
see here, we already went from gruely to body to horn left
Wait.
to shading
Okay.
just to get to one vector.
Yep, we did.
But again, you can set up your hierarchy however you wish.
Yeah, you can't
as
tell me
long
what to
as it
do.
works out so that it's organized and you have an easy time accessing those layers.
Wonderful.
Another thing to point out is you'll notice
Mm-hmm.
that some groups look different. For instance, we have
How
a body
so?
group right here that has 3 lines on its icon.
Okay.
And then the group here has a circle that has half white and half black.
Yeah, why is it? What is this with
Well,
this?
the body
duality?
with the 3 lines, if I double click on this, I can go into some layer settings.
Oh.
And if we come over here to depth sort,
Oh.
you can see that enable animated layer order is enabled.
Wait, what does
So
that
what
mean?
that icon means is we can choose to move our layers up and down within this group in the animation.
Wait, so they're just like saying, yeah, this you get free. Wait, like I didn't know this was like we wouldn't have that option. Like I thought that was like naturally implied that you should be able to move your layers. Okay, sorry, I just think this is funny.
To have them order differently. So if you
Okay.
want, for instance, the eyes to go above the horn at some point, you could do that with this enabled. And
Okay.
that's what that little icon means.
Okay, cancel.
The icon representing the horn left and eyes for
Okay.
the group means it's being masked. And you can see that here
What?
playing out. For instance, we have a shade effect here that's actually extending outside of the horn.
Yeah.
But because of the masking, the horn structure is acting as a boundary for the line work and the shading. So not only
Oh, it's like a clipping mask. So like when you're that makes sense. So it's like it's basically it's a clipping mask thing. So basically what you're doing is like this shading portion is like imagine if you're in like Photoshop or like CSP and like you have like your base layers, it's like just a fucking square. And then you have a clipping layer on top of it, and then the clipping layer it basically like you draw, but it'll only show up on top of the square. So if you move the clipping layer around, then the actual like, or if you move the layer that is the clipping layer, it moves like the object within the square, but it doesn't go outside of the square. Okay. Okay.
groups be useful for just straight up organizing, but they can also help when it comes to masking
Okay.
and setting up animated group ordering.
Okay.
You'll see that, for instance.
Yeah, like it's actually super important to have these on top. So notice how like horn is on the bottom and then the lines is like right here and then the shading is right here. These are both, it looks like the cookie, the white and black cookie. The white and black cookie is like a clipping layer essentially. So this is like this is actually like a vector layer or whatever probably. Well, these are all vector layers. But like these two cannot be seen if this isn't at the bottom, just the same way as it is in CSP and Photoshop. So you have to have this at the bottom and then these two on the top, but you can organize the order of these. So like if you do the lines at the bottom, it's below the shading, but you could probably put the shading below the lines, but it might affect like some of the coloring.
Left arm vector inside of that bone layer.
Wait, hold up.
And it's sitting.
Wait, hold up. He like wait. There we go. Wait. There we are. And then we zoom in like he's doing. Oh, look at that arm. Also, you move the canvas with the right click. I don't think he said that, but I need to know that for like my own mental space.
Here. And along with that,
Yes.
the bones from the bone layer
Yes.
are actually overlaying the arm.
Yes, it is. Look
And
at
then
it.
we were able to go in, link the vectors to the bone, and you can do that because the left arm and any of these vectors are within the bone layer.
Mm-hmm.
And we can then say, okay, we want the hand to link to this bone,
Yes.
this part of the arm to link to the middle bone, and then the shoulder to link to the end bone.
So I guess you... Let me see. What happens if I do this? So this is the whole thing. So I guess the thing is that like you have to have this little vectoriator, which is represented by a kidney bean, underneath the bone folder, represented by the bone, and then now you can place your bones, which are these little lines. Okay.
And you can easily go in and reference that when you are working this way.
Okay.
Now, let's say, for instance, you had the left arm for whatever reason outside of that gruely layer, as you
Yeah.
can see. When I click on the left arm now,
Oh
we
no.
don't have access to those bones.
The bones are gone.
That's
He's
because left arm
boneless.
is not inside of the bone layer.
You heard about boneless wings. Have you heard about boneless arms?
So it's really important when you're setting up your characters
Okay.
that you organize things in a logical way,
Yes.
as well as keeping the elements
I
that
only
you
do
want
things
to animate
logically.
with bones inside of that bone group layer.
Okay. Well, that was a simple tutorial. That was easy. Let's move this back though. Like there you go. The bones are back. I guess the bones don't leave. You know. I guess the bones are kind of like we remember even if you're not here. So they're like invisibones. But if you like move it out, it's like yes, look at that. Then you move back in. The bones be back. Okay. Yeah, I like like this like little vector stuff like this, like with the lines, it makes me feel good about myself because it's like I too would do it this way. Like it's like those sharp cutoffs. Like some areas it looks really clean and nice, and you get to the hand, you're like, yeah, it seems like something I would do. This I feel like I feel this. Oh man. Oh, let's watch the final 6 seconds. Okay. Look at that. That's what we're gonna get to. These are the like they show at the end as like hashtag goals. Like this is you in the future. When it's like Max, I'm like hoping I can like move a ball across the screen. Anyway, okay, this was a short tutorial. So it was a short day. But I will catch you guys on the flip side. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and tune in for next time. So, with much ado, ta-ta for now. Bye-bye.